Hi, in this lesson I want to teach you about a really powerful tool that you can begin to use to greatly accelerate your learning and mastery of the 7 harmonic environments of the major scale. It's called IFR Jam Tracks Level 1, 7 Worlds. And there's just a ton of time and thought and energy that went into creating this resource for you. And so I want to walk you through it and teach you how to use it so that you can get the most out of it. Now, this is a collection of musical accompaniments. So this is music that's going to be playing in the background as you're soloing and exploring these harmonic environments on your instrument. And what's special about this collection is that each harmonic environment is presented in 3 totally different ways. The first track is a meditative track, and so it's very spacious, it's very calm, and it's ideal for getting to know the sounds for the first time. So this is a track that you want to use to sing the numbers as you play, which is a wonderful activity you can do on the piano. If your main instrument is a horn like the sax or the trumpet, this may be your only opportunity to do that. So it's a great exercise to practice on the piano, is to sing while you play. And then the second way that we present each harmonic environment is in kind of a pop modern style that's similar to what you would hear on the radio. And this is the place that you can practice melodic playing and really discovering the melodic potential of these notes. What kind of melodies can you create with them? And then there's a third style that we always present, which is a very kind of free swing jazz style, which lends itself to very creative improvising. You can be much more intellectual, much more abstract, and really see what you're able to do with all of these sounds. Every jam track is always presented in all 12 keys, so you can always practice in whatever key you want to, or in whatever key you want to work on today. And what I want to do now is just walk you through each of these 3 different styles and show you how you can practice with that particular style to really get the most out of the exercise. So first, let's look at the meditative tracks. As I said, these tracks are ideal for getting to know the sounds of the harmonic environment for the first time. And one of the best ways to do that is to sing the tonal numbers out loud as you're playing. It doesn't matter if you like your singing voice. I have a terrible singing voice. I always say nobody has ever asked me to sing at their wedding, and nobody ever will. But here in the studio, this is my way of getting to know the sounds and really synchronizing my ear and making sure that I'm hearing each note very, very clearly as I play it. And as I sing the tonal numbers out loud, I'm also kind of rehearsing that awareness of where exactly I am in the harmonic environment. And so that's what I would suggest that you do with these meditative tracks. To demonstrate this, today let's play in the 4th harmonic environment of the major scale. And so I need to put a note 4 somewhere on the piano keyboard. I'm going to choose this note A here. That's going to be my 4. And so whole step takes me to 5. Another whole step takes me to 6. Another whole step takes me to 7. Now it's just a half step to 1. Whole step to 2. Whole step to 3. And one final half step takes me to note 4 at the top. And I would recommend for these meditative tracks that you stay in just 1 octave, like we talked about before, with that tonal center acting as both the floor and the ceiling of your musical range, because it'll just help you to see that harmonic environment very, very clearly and orient yourself and see exactly where you are within the harmonic environment. And once you've got the harmonic environment built, that's all we need. Now we can start working with the jam tracks and improvising with these notes and really getting to know the sounds. And so you're going to go to IFR Jam Tracks Level 1, 7 Worlds. You'll go to the lesson on the 4th harmonic environment. You'll go down to the meditative tracks, and you're looking for the track that says note 4 equals A, because that's where we've chosen to put our note 4. And I'll just demonstrate that for you a little bit to give you a sense of what that sounds like and what kind of sounds you're going to be working with. Again, in the meditative tracks, this is your opportunity to really get to know the sound. So I encourage you to play slowly, sing the numbers out loud as you play, and really feel exactly what each of these sounds does. 4, 5, 6, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Notice the sound of that note 7. That's the magic note here in the 4th harmonic environment. 7, 2, 1, 6, 7, 1, 6, 6, 5, 4. That note 7 is exactly where the 4th harmonic environment is different from the 1st, right? If this were the major scale, I would have 1, 2, 3, and then what would that 4 sound like? 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. But that's not what I have here. This is note 4, and the notes I have are 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. That's the lesson that the fourth harmonic environment has to teach you. And of course, we take these lessons with us wherever we go. So no matter what harmonic environment you're playing in the future, you'll always have this sound available to you. This is where you discover that sound. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 7, 2, 1, 6, 1, 7, 5, 6, 4, 1, 7. Another great experience that you've got to have with these sounds is to improvise with them in a more modern context, like pop music and what you hear on the radio, because it'll just really inspire you to use the notes in a more melodic way, a more song-like way. And that's really what the next set of jam tracks is for. The modern tracks are designed to get you into that experience. And so again, you're looking for the one that says note 4 equals A, because that's where we're playing today. And when you get to this level, you can also maybe eliminate that rule we've talked about of just staying within 1 octave with note 4 at the bottom and again at the top. As long as you're seeing very clearly where you are in the harmonic environment, there's nothing wrong with going beyond those boundaries and improvising freely all up and down the piano keyboard, looking for whatever notes you need. And so just to give you a sense of the sounds you're going to be working with, here's what this jam track sounds like. And if you like jazz music, then you know that the jazz swing rhythm with the walking bass line is really ideal for very free and creative improvising. There's just something about it that lends itself to improvising in a very playful and very rhythmic way. And so we also created jazz tracks for you so that you could have this experience yourself and so that you could practice improvising in this way. And I'll let you hear that for a moment. So this is the set of activities that we've put together for you in IFR Jam Tracks Level 1, 7 Worlds. And the final thought that I'd like to leave you with is why it's so important to practice improvising melodically with just one hand on the piano while you're listening to backing tracks. And the reason why is that often piano players really don't give themselves the same experiences that, for example, horn players take for granted. If you're learning the trumpet or the saxophone or the flute or the clarinet, you just assume that you're going to have years and years and years and years ahead of you to study melody, to get to know each individual sound, to focus on your articulation. Of course, you're going to be accompanied by other musicians or by backing tracks. And if you think about what some of the great improvising musicians have really understood about harmony, what they've discovered about melody. Improvisers like Chet Baker, Sonny Rollins, Miles Davis, John Coltrane, all of these people learned all these lessons about harmony through improvising melodically. And even though you're a pianist, and even though the piano has all these amazing resources and you can play with your left hand and you can accompany yourself, you still deserve to have all those same experiences. You deserve that same period of quiet contemplation in your life when you get to just focus on the melody and learn about composing and storytelling and all these things that you can explore through melodic soloing with your right hand. And so I hope you'll take advantage of the jam tracks, and I hope you have a great time doing it.